I'm so glad that it's Friday. I woke up this morning in a pile of fruit snack wrappers. Apparently, I was eating some last night and just failed to get up, throw it away. So I wake up this morning, wrappers all around me, and I'm like, this is not healthy. Hey, so I was tagged to do the fall favorites, and when I asked you guys about this video, it sounded like a couple of you really wanted to see it, so I'm filming it for you, and it gives you a chance to get to know me a little bit better. I was tagged by Ashley. She has her own channel. It is ThriftyP31. I'll link it down below. She's very, very sweet. She's a subscriber of mine and extremely positive, and I love people like that. This is the Jaclyn Hill fall favorites tag, so there are a couple of questions here that I think are coming from Jaclyn Hill because they're very makeup related, but there are a couple of random questions in here that are fall related that I think you'll really, really like. Fall is personally my favorite season of the year. I can't really describe why. I wish I knew myself, but for some reason it just kind of puts me in a really good mood. It must just be like you're just kind of ready for it to happen. Summer, the heat, it's taken a lot out of you and you're just ready for a change. More than likely it's because it means that Halloween is around the corner and I love Halloween. I think fall must be like embedded in my DNA for some reason because in all aspects of my life, I love the fall. I love orange and navies and earthy warm tone colors. I love the trees when they are transitioning to winter. It's just, I love the movies, I love the clothes. I guess it's just my favorite season. Let's go ahead and get started. The first question is, what is your favorite fall candle? I don't necessarily have a favorite candle each year for fall that I'm like, oh, have to go to the store and buy it. That has never happened to me, but I can tell you the favorites that I have purchased this year. This candle right here, I purchased this at Ross. I'm not sure for how much, $6.99. And it's by Bloom and Prosper, and the scent is pumpkin butter. I was really surprised by this candle because I don't like the pumpkin smell at all. I stay clear of that smell, but this smells really good. I guess that butter scent with the pumpkin kind of like tones it down and it's got this really good sweet smell to it. And the candle is so beautiful. It's decorated so pretty. What I love most about this candle is how long it is lasting. I light this on every night and I still haven't even made a dent. So this is an amazing candle. I don't just have one fall favorite, I have a couple and I want to share those with you. And the next two are from Walmart and it's the Mainstays collection. And this is French toast, if you can see that. I'm sorry for the glare. It smells just like French toast, and French toast to me is fall, probably because of the cinnamon. I have said in other videos that cinnamon is a very difficult scent for me because it gives me a headache if it's too strong. It's too much, but this has just the right amount of cinnamon in it, and it smells sweet, which I really love. I haven't lit this yet, but just smelling it is amazing. The next one that I got from Walmart, also Mainstays. I guess I'm surprising myself with these pumpkin smells, but this one's apple pumpkin. And it smells so good. I guess this is what apple and pumpkin would smell like if you put them together. And I'm just really amazed by this smell. And if these are part of the line next year at Walmart, I'll be repurchasing the French toast and the apple pumpkin. Now, I don't just burn candles. I also do like the wax melts. I had said in one of my Dollar Tree videos a while back and included a photo of this little home and garden plug-in from Walmart, and you just put wax melt candles in it, kind of like a Scentsy. And I want to share the two wax packages that I buy, and Fresh Orchard Apples is my favorite. And this definitely reminds me of fall. It smells so good. I wish you could smell this. And as you can see, I've been burning this like crazy. And then this is a new one. It's Soft Cashmere Amber. And I just started burning this one, and it smells really good. It's like a soft, nice fall smell that doesn't have like pumpkin or apple or cinnamon in it. It smells very good. Second question is my favorite fall lip color. I have mentioned this before in my past videos where I have a goal to start wearing darker, more purpley, red, burgundy lip colors for fall. And I want to share the lip colors that I feel kind of go there. This one is my favorite combo right here. This is an NYX lip gloss. Unfortunately, don't kill me, but I don't have a color to give you. This came in a package of like 3 or 4 other colors. It was like in a holiday collection package, so they just don't have names on them. I don't know why. And I also put this lip color with the lip gloss, and it's by Wet n Wild, and the color is called Wine Room. Wine Room. And I'll swatch this for you. Can you see how pretty that is? And actually, I do this really bizarre thing. I don't put on my lipstick first and then my lip gloss. I actually reverse it. I put my lip gloss on first and then I apply my lipstick. And the reason why I do this is, one, it moisturizes my lip and my lip doesn't go dry. And it actually lasts a lot longer. I can't explain it. And I actually love the color better. You get a shine, but it's not too shiny, if you know what I mean. It's just like the best combination that I have ever come up with for my lipstick application. So I'll put this on first, and I actually let it sit there for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'll apply my lipstick on top. And this is the most beautiful color. I'm not wearing it today, but this is my fall favorite. My second fall favorite is by Rimmel in their Oh My Gloss line, and this is in the color Snog. I originally saw Tati Westbrook. She's one of my favorite makeup YouTube artists, and she had hauled this in her drugstore week videos, and I simply loved this color on her, and so I had to have it. So the third question is favorite fall drink. I don't actually have one. There's not a drink that when fall rolls around that I'm like, it's time to go get that drink. I don't have something like that. I just kind of drink my favorites just all year round. I love water. Ginger ale is my favorite soda, and my favorite drink at Starbucks is caramel macchiato. I've never actually tried pumpkin spice latte, and it's because I've never liked pumpkin pie or anything pumpkin related. So I've stayed clear from pumpkin spice latte, but I feel like I need to try it to understand and judge for myself what the talk is all about. So I'm probably gonna actually do that this weekend. Otherwise, my favorite drink is the caramel macchiato all day. I have it in the summertime. I have it in the wintertime. It doesn't matter when, it is my favorite coffee. Okay, the next question is my favorite fall blush. Again, I really don't have a blush that sits in my makeup collection that I'm like, it's fall, it's time to pull it out. I'm not really heavily into makeup. I do just have my favorites that I wear all year round. But I will tell you my favorite in my collection is this Milani Baked Blush. It's the Luminoso color, and what I love about it is that it's peachy, and sometimes I want to wear a neutral look and I don't want to pair it with like a pink blush, and so I will wear this peachy color. It is just such a fave. I don't even know if you can see that because it's like the color of my skin kind of, but I love that color. I'm not a high-end makeup junkie, so I definitely love finding really good products at the drugstore, and I feel like this is a really great blush. Of course, I don't really have anything to compare it to for high-end, so I can't say this is better than something else, but I will say that I love this color on my cheek. Okay, so the next question is favorite fall clothing. I will say that when I was thinking about this question and going through my closet, in which I just recently kind of organized and cleaned out, and I will link that video down below, go check it out. But I noticed that I have always sort of worn the same fall clothing for winter. The reason for that simply is I'm not really outside that often, so I don't need to be too bundled up. I really love my scarves, and I do have a scarf collection as well. I'll link that below if you want to go check that out. But scarves are really the most important part of my wardrobe for fall and winter, just because I need to keep my chest as warm as I possibly can so that I can protect my chest from bronchitis, which doesn't matter because I get it every year anyway. It's probably chronic. But one of my favorite fall item is this cardigan type, and I love the colors because I'm really digging burgundy a lot, and I love that they mix this with like a cream and black. And usually I will wear this with like skinny jeans, black skinny jeans, and some sort of top underneath. And I love this because it's super comfortable. The next item is just this see-through transparent plaid top. I love this for fall because one, I love plaid, two, it's red, and I really pair red with fall a lot too, not just oranges and browns. And I love this mostly for fall because it's so sheer and it's not that heavy. I do wear a shirt underneath here, and I will wear this with some jeans, and depending on how cold the weather is, I will wear it with either some knee-high boots or just ankle boots. My next favorite fall item is kind of this like military army green utility jacket. I just wore this yesterday actually, and I like to wear it with a white shirt underneath, some gold blingy necklaces. I wore this with skinny jeans, and I actually have like these cheetah flat Van type of shoes. They have no laces and they have like cheetah print on it, and it was really, really cute. So I love wearing this during fall. It's definitely one that I go to a lot. My next favorite fall item are actually shoes, and it's these cute little booties with fringe on it. I purchased these last year from Charlotte Russe when they were having a sale, and I love these so much. I really don't wear them that often because I don't go nowhere. Let's get real. What am I gonna wear these to the Dollar Tree? These are my favorite fall boots. Okay, next question is my favorite fall movie, just because I love my movies, but of course I could not just pick one. And this list will just change every week because I get into certain movies and then I watch them over and over, and then I kind of move on and find something else. But right now, I'll just tell you my favorites for right now. And it's You've Got Mail. I actually don't own this for some weird, crazy reason, but I get Netflix and I also get 3 DVDs at a time. And so I have the You've Got Mail. I've had this for quite some time and I haven't sent it back yet. So You've Got Mail is a favorite. And then of course, Hocus Pocus. I can't get over Bette Midler in this movie. I've always been one of her biggest fans, and she's not just a great singer, she's just an amazing actress, and she plays this witch so well. And I recently read somewhere that she said this was her favorite movie that she's ever made. And that makes me feel really good because I hate to find out later that an actor and actress hated a movie that they did that I loved so much. Do you know what I mean? It makes me it ruins it for me in a way. But I love this movie. Sarah Jessica Parker is hilarious. This character's Kathy Najimy, she is so funny. And my favorite part in this movie has to be when they sing the I Put a Spell on You. I repeat that, and I also, just like while I'm working, I'll search this in YouTube and watch the clip over and over and over. I know, it's crazy. Another movie that is not fall related, but I tend to really step up my game during fall and winter for my favorite classics. I don't know why. Maybe it's because a lot of them are black and white, and it's just like one of those snuggly movies that you want to sit by the fire and wrap yourself up in a blanket. But this movie, when I discovered it a couple years ago, is my favorite. But the only part is that it's black and white before black and white improved. And it is called Adam and Evelyn. And the box is in color, but the movie is not in color at all. And what I mean by it is the black and white before they improved to black and white. It is so dark. The filming of the black part is so dark, and even the white part of the movie is really dark. So you can tell that it's just not that great, and it was in 1949. I really wish that they would improve the quality of this video, but the basic premises is she lives in a like foster home, and her dad is supposed to come get her, and he never does because he dies. Well, he is the best friend of the dad, and so he shows up to the foster home to basically just kind of say he's sorry, all to find out that she thinks he is her dad because her dad sent a photo of him. And so he basically ends up taking her in and then sends her to like a boarding school kind of place where she goes to school and learns how to be a lady. Well, of course, when she gets out, she's beautiful and he falls in love with her. So love this movie. So the next question is favorite fall TV show. I don't know. I really don't know that I have one because it's fall. I don't know that I pay that much attention to what comes on in the fall, but I can tell you that I love Dancing with the Stars. I recently started watching Scream Queens, which is so not my kind of TV show, but it is really interesting. And I'm a huge fan of Niecy Nash because she's hysterical. And so I love those two. I also love Project Runway. And what is the other one? Of course, I Love Lucy. Hello. Every morning, I watch I Love Lucy. And I used to be like a really big fan of America's Next Top Model, but I stopped watching it the last 5 years. And so I recently just picked it up. So I'm watching season 22, which is like guys versus girls. And so I've been watching that lately. But other than that, I really don't have like a fall specific TV show, but those are currently the ones that I'm watching and that are my favorite. I'm also actually watching America's Got Talent. Also never really been like a fan of it. But this one caught my eye because there's a magician on the show who is insane. I can't even describe what he does. His name is Oz or Uz or Ooze or I don't know what his name is, but he blows my mind with what he does. And he like can read people's mind. I don't know what the trick is there because I don't really believe in that, but the judges really are surprised by it and have no idea that he can like read their minds. It's just crazy. So if you have access to watch America's Got Talent, watch this season so that you can watch him because it will give you goosebumps. Favorite Thanksgiving food is the next question. Oh my God, how long is this video gonna be? Because I can talk about food all day long. Turkey, cherry pie, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, rolls, cake, cupcakes, ice cream, Sour Patch Kids, Snickers, French fries, late night trip to Whataburger. I just love food in general. I could talk about it all day long, but Thanksgiving food, I just can't name favorites. I just love so many different things for so many different reasons. So next question is favorite Halloween costume. I really don't know how to answer that. I have the worst memory. And I honestly am trying to pull from my memory bank what I used to be when I was a kid. And the only costume that's coming to my mind is my very first costume that I ever wore. So I used to live in Brazil when my parents had split up, and I lived with my dad. And I came to the United States when I was 7 years old. And so that was my very first Halloween. So it was all new to me. And my mom dressed me up as Cleopatra. I think it was her. I'm not sure. I have to ask her. But I know that she did like my eyes all black and wingy, and she put like a snake bracelet around my arm, and I wore some like white sheet kind of thing, and I was not digging it. I remember that. I remember I did not want to leave the house, and I think I threw a fit. And eventually I think I got rid of the arm thing. But I honestly can't remember anything else I was. I think I was Snow White one year. But I will say my favorite costume that my daughter has ever worn, it's hard to say which one of hers was my favorite, but her very first Halloween costume she was Pooh Bear's Pot of Honey. If I find a photo, I'll attach it right here, but it was so cute. Her last costume, she was Tom Cruise from Risky Business. She basically wore a white long button-up shirt. She had shorts underneath, and she wore the socks and the sunglasses. But she made it super cute because she wore like a bright red lip, and so she was girly. And all of her friends did the same look, so it was kind of cute. You had a bunch of girls walking around looking like Tom Cruise from Risky Business. Of course, I proceeded to look at her and go, "Excuse me, do not tell me you've seen this movie because it is not appropriate." Okay, next question is favorite fall memory. I've been thinking about this question for a couple of days now, and again, just goes back to my horrible long-term memory. It's so bad. I may need to like go see a doctor about it. I really don't know that I have a favorite fall memory that sticks out in my mind. I just love fall in general. I guess it's probably because I don't really do anything that's like super exciting in my life. My life is just small and simple, and I've talked about this before. It's just I deal with all of my daughter's social activities, and I watch movies, and I like to go to the Dollar Tree. So it's kind of hard for me to say a favorite fall memory, but I will say that I went to Key West in October one year, and I went during this week that's called Fantasy Fest, and that was super, super fun. Again, Key West was warm and hot and not fall at all, but it was in October, and it was such a great time. Okay, the next question is dark lips or wing eyeliner? Ugh, that's not a fair question. I guess if I had to choose, I would go with the wing eyeliner just because I've always been like a light neutral colored lip. But if I had to pick one or the other, it'd probably be wing eyeliner just because my eyes are really big, and adding the wing kind of makes them look a little bit smaller. The next question is favorite fall fragrance. Again, I don't have like a favorite fall that I go to that I like repurchase every year, but I will say that apples tends to be like a very favorite scent of mine, and really ultimately just year round. But I have this from Bath and Body Works, and it is Country Apple. It smells so good. It smells like country apples. So this has been a favorite lotion of mine. But in terms of perfume, I just use my Body by Victoria perfume, and that's pretty much it. Okay, next question is, what is fall or autumn like where you live? Well, I live in Texas, so that basically means that if we're lucky, we may get 3 full weeks of fall, if we're lucky. Most of the time, it just kind of feels like it goes from summer, a couple of days of fall, and then bam, it's freaking cold and it's wintertime. But of course, freaking cold to me is like 60 degrees. So that's winter to me. And I know to some people that's a joke and it's fall. But just the way that we live here, that's cold to me. Okay, next question is most loved fall sweater. Now, I will say that I have noticed that I wear this sweater quite often, and if you go back and look at some of my older videos, you'll see this repeat in my videos. I've worn this just this year. I think it was in like my February Valentine's Day haul. This is just a favorite sweater that I start to immediately wear once it gets cooler. Now, it is white, and I think it breaks the rule of like white after Labor Day, but I frankly don't care about that rule, like whatsoever. None. So this is a favorite. I pair this with gold jewelry, and I wear this with black skinny jeans and brown knee-high boots, and it's so cute. Okay, next question is must-have fall nail polish. This one I can speak to because I love this color so much. It's by Wet n Wild, and it's the Mega Last collection, and the color is Through the Grapevine. The color on the screen and in the bottle doesn't do it justice. I unfortunately don't have it on my fingertips just because I don't really paint my fingertips that often, but I have it on my toes. I'm just not gonna whip out my feet and shove them in the camera in your face, but it is so pretty. It's a little bit darker than what you see on here, and it is the prettiest purple freaking color, and I love this. So this cost $1.99. Through the Grapevine. Okay, next question. Football or jumping in leaves? Football or jumping in leaves? Shopping at the Dollar Tree. Next question. Skinny jeans or leggings? Skinny jeans, definitely. I'm not saying that it's a favorite over leggings. It's just I tend to wear skinny jeans all the time. They're my favorite, especially my black pair. And in my clean out my closet with me video, I mentioned how I have like 3 pairs of jeans that I wear, but I had like 25 to pick from. The black skinny jeans are my favorite. I wear them all the time. Combat boots or Uggs? I don't actually own any Uggs, but I do own some black combat boots that I wear during the winter time, so I would probably pick combat boots. Again, I wear those with my skinny jeans and a really cute or big oversized sweater. And of course, a scarf. Next question, pumpkin spice latte, is it worth the hype? I can't speak to it because I've never had it, although I have plans to try it this weekend, and I'll comment below on what I think about it. I hope it's not too pumpkin-y, but we'll see. I do know that I was listening to the radio as I was taking my daughter to school, and on September 23rd, Starbucks had released a new drink. It's like something toasted graham cracker drink or something. I don't know. That seems to be a new drink, so I'm going to try that drink as well. Okay, the last question is favorite fall song. I don't have one. Are there fall songs? I don't have one. Like, I have Halloween songs, I have Christmas songs, and if I guess since Halloween is part of fall, I will say that I Put a Spell on You with Bette Midler is my favorite song. I honestly wish that they did an entire soundtrack to that song and release it on iTunes, but I haven't found it, so I don't know that it actually exists. I have actually looked up Hocus Pocus soundtrack, and it's not a full song there either. So, but I Put a Spell on You is my favorite Halloween song. Those are my favorite fall items. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Ashley, thank you so much for tagging me in this video. That was so kind of you. I really don't know who to tag, but if you're interested, send me an email and I'll tag you to do this video. I hope you guys have a really good weekend. I'm gonna try to relax, and maybe tonight I won't roll around in a bed full of freaking snack wrappers. And now I'm gonna go put on Adam and Evelyn and watch that whole love story unfold again. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.